everyone, welcome to my channel, The Sewing Warehouse, where I talk to you about my dressmaking journey. So I know today is not technically Friday, but I have been quite busy over the last few weeks, to the point that I couldn't get a vlog out on Friday, so I thought I would just try and get it out on Saturday instead. So this is your usual chit-chatty Friday Sews vlog, but it is Saturday today. So let's start with what is new. So I haven't bought a lot of new things over the last few weeks because I've been buying loads before basically, so I'm just trying to get all my new fabrics sewn up before I purchase any new things. I did purchase a new pattern called the hanbok skirt by Sewing Therapy, and it's basically like a double-sided wrap skirt, traditional Korean hanbok skirt, and I am very excited to get that sewn up sometime next year. And I did purchase some new fabric, but only one. And I have been looking for this kind of fabric for quite some time, but I didn't seem to find it anywhere. And then Rainbow Fabrics came out with a collection of this fabric, which is a viscose twill in lots and lots of different colors, and I really want to make a suit from it. So I will show you. They had lots of colors, and I in the end went for a forest green because I think it's classic. Lots of colors will match with this. It will look nice on me. I think this color matches me quite well. And will look good in the office, basically. So I bought 4 meters of this to make the Adeline trousers and the Nancy blazer, both patterns by FridaySews. And the reason I just bought it now was because the prices on Rainbow Fabrics are just pretty good, and I thought they would sell out quite quickly, so I just grabbed my chance. There are lots of beautiful colors, and I really wanted to buy more, but I was restrained and bought only one just to see if I would like it, basically, before purchasing more in the future maybe. So those were my purchases over the last few weeks. And now I haven't been sitting still. I've been doing lots and lots of sewing because I've been home for a few weeks now. So I've got lots of things sewn up. And so yeah, why don't we just dive into it? So the first thing that got made up were my Aina trousers. I have been looking at these for quite some time. I bought this fabric last year at the Creative Craft Show, and I knew I wanted to make some trousers with it, and it became the Aina trousers. I did twirl it for size, and I am quite happy with how it fits around the waist now. I'm just not quite happy with how it fits around the thighs. It's just a bit too big. It looks too roomy, basically. It doesn't look like a clean, nice finish like it should do. It looks like a pair that's too big. So I'm not convinced. I do like the pattern because it has huge pockets. Like, I can easily put my phone in there and I won't even notice. So I will wear them. They are comfy, they're wearable, but they're just not as clean of a look as I wished they were. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these to the pattern drafting sewing retreat that I'm going to in February, and hopefully the people there will be able to help me make some tweaks to the pattern so I actually would like it. So yeah, that was the first one. The other thing I made was a bit of a palette cleanser. I make this pattern quite often. It's only like 2 hours work. And I just basically wished it up in an hour before work. And it is Another sage, surprise, surprise. I love this pattern and it's so comfy. I put in a nice little label that says me made. It's from Githya and Ghani. This fabric is from Becky's Sewing Studio that I bought at the creative craft show I went to this year, just a few weeks ago. And it's already sewn up, so I'm quite happy with that. It's this French terry, so it's really soft, nice and warm for these cold winter days that I'm working from home and my house doesn't get warmer than 10 degrees. So that's one. Now, I may have been a little bit early with this one, but I have sewn up my Christmas dress already. I was originally planning on making a jumpsuit, but I decided to make that for my birthday party instead. So I have made the Seasons of East Summer in New York dress for Christmas, because I got that in a little Miss So box a few months ago, and I really like this dress and I really like the fabric. It's not very Christmassy or anything, but I like to make a dress for Christmas every year, but it being wearable outside of the holidays as well. So it's a bit more of a general kind of fabric, and I really like this. Now this pattern, honestly guys, if you haven't made it yet, go ahead and do it because it's amazing. When I first saw it, I thought this is going to be very complicated, but it really isn't. There's only 4 pattern pieces. So it's got the front, which is 2 pieces, the back, and then 2 skirt panels. And it really comes together really easily, but it's so flattering, especially if you have, like me, more of an hourglass figure. It really just nicely ties in at the waist and it really just hugs your figure. So I am really happy with this, and so is my husband. It just has an invisible zip on one side here. This is the first time I used my new invisible zipper foot on my Janome. I'm not 100% happy with how it went because, as you can see, it's not very invisible. One side went really well, the other not so much, but considering it's under the armhole, I don't think anyone will notice that anyway. So the last thing that got finished just yesterday is this waistcoat that I made out of this boiled wool from Roy's Material World that I also bought at a creative craft show. And this the lining is just a viscose that I bought from Stitch Fabrics. The pattern I use is this old magazine pattern, and it's nice. I think I would wear it. It's a nice layering piece, but so I bought more of this fabric in a different color that I also want to make a waistcoat with, but I think I'm going to draft a different pattern. So this is quite oversized and I'm looking for something. Obviously you want something that's still a little oversized because you want to wear it over things. I just feel this doesn't have that kind of like shape to it, so I think I'll be either just drafting my own from scratch or basically adjusting this pattern, putting in some darts and just like rounding out the side seams a little bit, just changing it a little bit so it becomes a bit more feminine. I think this is just, yeah, what I wanted was a bit more of a feminine look, and this is just more of a, has just more of a countryside look to it. So that is why. But I do still like it. I'm quite happy with it. The fabric's nice, feels nice and soft. So yeah, those are all the things I've made in the past couple of weeks. And what I am planning on doing now is I cut out my Richard and Mills Harleen dungarees, which is what I am currently working on, and I am very happy with the progress that I'm making on that. It looks really, really nice. And then after that I will be starting on my winter coat, which considering it's already -3 degrees, I might want to hurry up on that. But the fabric's washed, the pattern is prepared, I just need to cut it out and sew it up. I have chosen to do bias bound seams or Hong Kong seams instead of the lining, so it will take me a bit more time to make it. I did go for shop bought binding because I don't really have any fabric that I would want to use for binding, otherwise I could have made my own, but I would have had to buy new fabric just to make the binding, so I figured I could just might as well just find some binding that I like and just get it over with. So yeah, I am looking forward to get that sewn up and wearing it, because obviously that fabric takes up a lot of space in my stash, so if I get that sewn up, that means I can buy new fabrics. But yeah, anyway, watch this space, keep your eyes peeled for what I am sewing, and for now, let's go sew.